Hi, Tony. I'm here in front of Chick's unit, and I just wanted to take you through what happened yesterday. So we saw water all over here, a steady flow was going into the drainage trench right here. So this was all filled, and as you can see, some of this sediment and silt needs to be cleaned up. So it was not coming out of this drain pipe. It was all water here, and it was heading down the side of this plastic pipe into the drainage trench. Now, I'd like to point out something here. We have a very large hole in the stucco here, and so a bunch of water went down there, and we have a little cracking here. So this needs to be fixed, and I think a lot of water intruded right there. So that's my theory of how my first theory about how the water entered the garage. All right, now let me show you. So all this was with water. We have a drain here, and this goes out to a separate pipe into the drainage trench. And here we have the irrigation system. These were filled. Both these were filled with water, and it turns out that the water, whatever our problem is, originates right here. One of these valves was leaking. All right, and so yeah, there was water all throughout here, puddled up, and these are the shut-off valves. So we turned both of these shut-off valves to shut off that flow, and that worked. Now let me show you a second theory on how the water intruded into the garage, which is, so all this was filled. All this was filled with flowing water, and water was draining out to the street. Now you can see here a little hole. Now this is as I understand it, it's a concrete trench, so I don't think this break in the wood indicates a compromise in the concrete. However, you see this tarp here, above which sits the mulch, and it's supposed to feed water into this drainage trench, but you can see here it's all exposed. And I think this drainage trench, my second theory is that the drainage trench was overwhelmed with water, partly because of all this silt that has accumulated and mulch from the past rainstorm. And so water broke the levee and entered into the garage this way. So we're going to have Vic clean this out, and we have to rethink. This cover might need to stay on in order to prevent the mulch from flowing into the trench. All right, so now I'm going to take you into the garage and show you where the water was entering into the garage. And right now this door is not working because of the unpaid AT&T bill. All right, so now heading left here. There's our boardroom, and then heading down here. This first sump pump right here was, this one is called the dewatering sump pump, and it was filling up with water. We're not exactly sure where that flow is coming up. And you can see this stick is up right here. And if I hit this switch right here, you'll see that stick go down as the sump pump drains that water out. So there's still some kind of water flowing in there, and I don't know from where. So you can see that go down quickly and rather quietly. And now let's head over to parking spots 14 and 15. Now that's Roseba's truck. That's the HOA spot where Jeff parks a second car. And here we go at 1415. And you can still see some water here. It's a lot less. It looks like this leaking has somewhat abated. Now, where this water was emerging from was in, and there's still water here. All right. Do you see this crack right here? Right now there's hardly any dripping, but you can see one drop there. There was active dripping coming through this crack, and there was, as I recall, some water entering through there, and also through there. So water was dripping on top of this vent thing and dropping down, and water dropped down on top of this these storage units. So and this is right about where that drainage trench is on the front, where I showed you that breach in the wood. So those are my theories. Still a little bit of water here, but no longer dripping. And then the other theory is that the water entered through that hole in the stucco, and I'll try to show you where that is. This is the vent in front of Chick's unit, and so those irrigation shutoff valves are right here, which means that stucco breach would be somewhere over there. So the other thought that I had is that a lot of water intruded there and then somehow made its way over to there. Highly speculative theory. But anyway, there you go. And I hope that has been informative. All right. See you, Tony.